heavy has it been for people trying to critique? Is this real? Is this for show?
It was never fake. Um, my encounter with God was real.
Yeah.
Um, I was just really just in a space where I was dating somebody, and I'm not gonna say any names, but and I'm thankful for this person because it was never that I never believed in God. I just wasn't really close to Him, and it was somebody that was in my life that had an influence, and I was so focused on being a wife and being loved on and being wanted that I was just like, okay, well, I have to change who I am in order for this person to accept me.
Yeah.
And I was more so focused on that versus my walk with God. I was doing it more for what that person wanted,
Yeah.
so I'm like, okay, well, maybe if I change my image on Instagram or I change how I am, then I'll be his wife or I'll do this. So it was more so like, okay, Alexis, are you ready for this? But I really wasn't ready,
Yeah.
And it's not saying that I wasn't ready to walk with God. It's just I wasn't doing it the right way. I was more so
Mm.
doing it for somebody else. And so it just happened overnight. So next thing you know, I'm on the internet telling the world, like, I stopped doing this, I stopped doing that, I stopped doing that. But this is who Alexis really was,
Yeah.
And I was changing myself for somebody else and not for
Wow.
me.
That's
And that
powerful.
person had a major impact, and I don't regret it because that was what was supposed to happen. um, but just coming from, I used to dance. I've
Yeah.
I've been in trafficking, and just the lifestyle that I came from, that's all I know. So
Yeah.
people can't fault me for being on the internet showing this or doing this or having an OnlyFans or doing that, because that's all I was taught. I never went to college.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's like to have a degree. Um, So my life is make fast money,
Yes.
So that's all I know how to go back to. And even during my journey, it was almost like, okay, I'm here. I started thinking of other ways I can make money
Yes.
in the right way. So I came out with a journal, and they were saying I'm profiting from God. And I'm
Yes.
like, this doesn't make no sense.
Right.
How am I profiting from God when I just gave up thousands of dollars that I was making per month, hundreds
Right.
of thousands,
Right.
to literally surrender to him? And as each day got on, I'm like, okay, whether I was doing this for this man, I actually was like getting closer and closer. So even though I was doing it for him, I was still getting closer to God, and
Right.
everything was starting to like make sense to me. I started understanding, like, this is who I'm supposed to be. I have a calling on my life to help women like me, help
Yes.
women that come from battered situations or that are in the nightlife that think that they're not worthy enough to be this is what God wants me to be, a vessel to these women. But it's not helping when I have 5.6 million followers attacking me. Everything I do, it's
Wow.
like, oh, this is not godly enough, or you're not a Christian. So I'm like, okay, this is like not making no sense. I might as well go back to doing what I was doing, because
Right. Right.
do y'all like me doing this or not? So
Right.
at this point, it just became a confusion. Like, nothing was good enough for the internet. Nothing was good enough for him. He ended up leaving me
Mm.
in the midst of me changing. And I'm like, you promised to stay here and have my back
Right.
financially because
Right.
I'm giving up everything.
Right.
And he left me. So I'm like, it was more so I was like in fear. Like, what am I going to do? How am I going to pay my bills? How am I going to continue to live this lifestyle that I was living? And I was more so living in fear and not having faith in God. And
Wow.
I didn't know what faith was, because if I
Yeah.
had the faith, I would have continued to my journey. So that was about, I guess, 2 years ago now.
Yep.
And within those 2 years, there's just been so many different like transitions for me. 2024, nobody could pay me to do it again.
Yeah.
But that's when I think, God just wiped me clean and everywhere. And it just was like, listen, you want to keep going back, you want to keep doing this, I'm gonna show you.
Yeah. The public transformation of revival that's taking place
Hmm.
is not in a corner. It's happening in broad daylight in front of the world. The same kind of pushback happened with Justin Bieber. Same kind of pushback happened with Black China. And I'm trying to figure out how the church is the only army that kills its own soldiers.
I don't know, and it made me stop even going to church. I stopped.
Wow.
I stopped going to church. I stopped reading the word like for a while, and then you know I just God got my attention. God's never gonna stop getting my attention. I know
Right.
that He'll show me in different ways, but it was to the point where I was like, well, I'm not even Christian anymore. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? Because if I like, this is what Christian feels like, I don't want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
And it's like, if y'all can't accept me, then who is? You know.
Yeah.
So, but that was not currently.
No, no, no. I got
Um,
it.
but I kind of been not ashamed, but scared to go to church because it's like everybody's gonna. I feel like everybody's gonna be looking at me like, oh, she was doing this and she was doing that. So I just kind of keep my relationship with God now private.
Yes.
Um, not because, and God doesn't want me to not speak on Him because I still speak on it. I just learned that accountability is kind of important. And so it's not what you do, it's how you do it. I think that's what I learned from everything. Just keeping my walk private. It's not for everybody to understand.
No, I
But I
love it.
do think that it's important for people to understand that you can be who you are. Like, don't change for nobody. And a journey's a journey. I
Yes.
might wake up and make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Doesn't mean that the next few months that's what my life is going to be. And
Yes.
that's what happened in this season. Like, I feel like the devil was pulling me back because that's
Yes.
where he wants me to be. But it's like the force keeps pushing me to go more like to what I'm supposed to be, you know?
Yeah. A lot of people make, because you're a public figure, 5 million followers is amazing.
Yeah.
And people create their own narratives about people who they see every day, whether it is on social media or television or otherwise. And while you don't have a degree, that does not mean you're not brilliant and insightful.
No, it don't
Yes.
because I it don't. Trust me, I know a lot of people with degrees that are not doing anything, and you know, I'm now tapping into the finance world. I have my firm, I have a business partner. I'm doing taxes, credit,
Wow.
so that doesn't stop me. You know, I'm
Yes.
I'm happy to enter this new season. It's new for me. I'm about to actually step into the corporate world. So Monday will be my
Okay.
first day
Oh no.
waking up,
Wow.
working a 9 to 5, as you call it. But I'm
Yeah.
not ashamed of it. If I can do it, so can everybody else.
No, that's great. Your mom is a healthcare professional.
Yes.
She's a doctor,
Um.
surgeon,
Yeah.
pediatrician, something.
She does. She deals with ultrasound and babies and stuff like that.
Yes.
Hmm.
So tell me how your mom's perspective has been on your walk.
Um. Me and my mom's relationship is getting better now. My mom doesn't have social media.
Oh,
She
well, that's a relief.
Yeah. She doesn't have it, and I think because of me.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I think
Yeah.
it's because she knows, everybody knows I'm her daughter, like that
Right.
she works with, but she doesn't want to see those things.
Yeah.
It affects her, and so yeah, she doesn't really know what's going on unless somebody's sending it to her.
Yeah.
You
No.
know,
That.
and I don't really want that for her either. So yeah.
What do you tell me about your? Since you don't go to public worship, tell me about how you cultivate your private meditation.
I do online. I
Mm-hmm.
watch online services on Sunday, and I pray. I have the Bible app, so every morning before I even go on Instagram, I just click the Bible app, listen to the word, and then I'm in a prayer group on Instagram, and he does like daily prayers every day, so I just read
That's
that.
great.
I would like to get closer into my Bible. I haven't been. I'm not gonna sit here and lie, but
Yeah.
I feel like that's my way, and it's music. You know, I might just put on music here and there, but I'm just taking it step by step and day by day, and just trying it my way. So it's not saying it was fake before, but just so it
Yes.
just feels like, okay, my connection is going the way I need to go on my time and not on what somebody else wanted me to do.